The beautiful and historic seaside town of Yalta on the southern coast of Crimea. I came here to find out whether locals are happy with Russian rule after they took over the peninsula in 2014.
Everybody in Ukraine only took from Crimea money, 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 money. Land and buildings and everything, and nothing given back. And from 2014, I'd say a lot of materialistically changed, like roads, like airport, like care, you know? Everybody felt the care. Someone cared about Crimea, about Yalta.
So why do you think the Russians seem to care more about Crimea than Ukraine these days?
Because Russians think Crimean is Russian, and to my mind it is true.
There is no doubt Russia has invested heavily in Crimea. They've built major highways and replaced old power plants with new. The improvements since 2014 are immediately clear to any visitor, but not all are happy. This is Sergei, a journalist. He's fighting a running battle with local authorities to repair town infrastructure, showing me pictures in his newspaper of cracked sidewalks and a rotting pier.
While we were in Ukraine, we had no money. Russia came and brought money. Of course, the changes are enormous, and you've seen them, a lot of good things. So the local people, on one hand, are grateful for what has been done, but on the other hand, they're criticizing the authorities for mistakes, slow performance, etc. These are problems, probably typical for many countries.
In 2014, Western countries slapped sanctions on Crimea, meaning that international cruise ships couldn't dock, leading to a sharp reduction in international tourists. There have been many more Russian tourists who have come, though. Also, foreign companies or Western companies were forced to leave the country, and this has opened up opportunities for local entrepreneurs. This used to be a McDonald's restaurant. It's now owned locally. They make the same food with the same equipment left behind by McDonald's. The major grievances I hear now are of bureaucracy and corruption.
Corruption is an internal problem for any country, but now we see that more attention is paid to it. So some people go to jail, that happens, and for some it's a big surprise because they never expected that to happen. That happens.
So there's more corruption in Ukrainian times?
Of course, it was more, well, it's not bureaucracy, but you need to spend more time for your documents, for all these things. That was much easier in Ukraine.
But sometimes it's good because, for example, you can't build the house and then have the documents. Yes. Now you have first the documents, then building the house. And it was the opposite.
It should happen the opposite.
Yes.
While President Zelensky recently claimed Crimeans would welcome Ukraine if ever they regained control of the peninsula, the truth is that despite the type of criticism typical the world over, the vast majority of people here are grateful for and feel the progress under Russian rule. Johnny Miller, Press TV, Crimea.